What's up, y'all? It's Monet with Everything's Not Okay podcast. We here to talk about everything in life. I got my humble host to the right of me.
Black the Kid.
It's your boy, and here today.
Allie. It's your girl, Ebony.
Oh, yeah, I want to get right into it, right? Now, they was on the Shade Room talking about drill music, who started it. Now, Chicago started for me.
They know that.
Pac-Man started that, and right, Dro City.
Dro City, King Louis.
Because Asian Dow got on that and tried to play with Katie got bands.
They can't play with Louis, man. Louis and Dro City, they know where drill came from. It came from them.
Drill, definitely came from them.
And Katie was the only female drill rapper.
She the first female to start rapping like drill shit.
So, but you got Flocka, nigga that love that gun sound.
That's different.
That's
music.
drill,
That's
though.
trap music.
That's
That ain't drill.
That's not.
Nah,
that ain't
that's
no
trap.
drill.
That's trap.
Drill got his own sound, bro. Drill
Yeah.
got his own sound.
You said Walker?
He talking about gunplay.
Yeah.
He talking
You
about the
think
streets.
so? Like when
he talking from his perspective, just like we do.
Nah, bro.
So
My
what's the
thing is,
difference?
Louis done made it known that they was saying that drill
He's
shit.
talking about from his perspective, and that's the Atlanta perspective. We from
The
Chicago.
word drill
the
came from
drill.
us.
No,
Drill came-
we originated the drill scene. No matter how you spin it, bro, motherfucker could take it and run with it. But we originated that
He
drill.
said-
The word we originated. We originated
The sound, nigga.
I think it's a
got
different
a sound
sound.
no more, though.
I think
That's
that
sound was
I
Young
think-
Chop.
That's not no more.
They
We
took
had
it
a
in-
sound. Young
I
Chop
think,
was the
I think
sound.
that's trap music, but like I think it's more trap than drill.
I think it's more trap than drill.
Well, I don't know, cause that one song, man. When Flocka, he was talking that shit.
He talked gunplay just
Man,
like
look
us.
how the
He
beast
was.
was different. The beast was different with the
So the beat make it.
the king. No, I'm saying like you could tell like the new drill is like the up tempo shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the fast beats. That's the new drill.
But Young Chop beats was slow though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We had a different type of drill, bro. This the original drill. Like they flipped it and made it up tempo.
Yeah, like they like it was cool with them, but like the drill scene, it was like really what motherfuckers was out here.
Grind, killing, drilling.
and then the beat and the way they was talking was like another level.
But it's
Right.
kind of hard to say that because Pac-Man, if you go back, Pac-Man was doing the whole dance and everything though.
Yeah.
So
he
it's
was.
a bit
But
different though.
what was he rapping about in that shit?
But his beats wasn't
But
like.
what was he rapping about?
His beat selection still wasn't like.
It was still slow. It wasn't up tempo to me.
All right, we're gonna have to play a drill rap.
We could play one right now.
I don't think we got rights.
I don't even know.
We play a snippet of it.
I ain't never even heard a Pac-Man song. I
You
came
don't
out.
know what drill
I came
came
out
from,
straight
man.
to Louis. I thought it was all Louis.
Pac-Man.
Nah, Pac-Man started that. They still the same.
I thought
Boss
it was all
Wall,
Louis.
man.
I was with Louis from the jump. Yeah, see that sound different.
From a Young Chop beat,
Dro
Listen to a Young
style.
Droz.
Is that not? Is that not?
But
Is
it's
that
different
not?
though.
Nah.
So you
That
go
sound
back.
like that song Flocka did. That
So-
beat.
When
Okay,
Flocka
look.
come out? When did Flocka come out?
So y'all
Before
like Chief Keef,
when did
right?
Flocka? No, wait. When did Flocka come out?
Like 2009.
7,
No.
8, 9.
No, I say
He
like
was-
6 and 7.
Hold on, wait. Okay, y'all said
I
6,
say
7.
8. I say 8.
How many years was 11 years ago?
Oh, let's do it.
How many years was 11 years ago from 2022?
11.
Name the year. What's
11.
okay?
Different.
No.
You just heard the beat selection though, so we can't really say that though. I'm saying we did
Yo,
originate drill.
We got
we
drill.
did.
We started drill.
No,
They
we definitely
switched. We
started
we
drill.
did.
So
Okay,
y'all
we
contradicting
disagree on
yourself.
that.
We agreed to that.
Y'all contradicting yourself.
Nah, we started drill. Shorty.
We started drill, but the talk of it is really still.
So look, would
Y'all
y'all rather
crazy.
face y'all fears or forget you had them, even if they are justified feelings?
I'm facing mine.
Face him.
Face them.
Face him.
What about you,
Get
best
on.
friend?
What was the question?
Would you
No
face
shit.
your fears or forget that you had them, even if they're justified fears?
What type of fear? Like any type,
Any
like
type of
career?
fear, because I know what my fear is.
One of my biggest fears is swimming. I can't swim. I'm not stepping into the
So,
lines then.
Are
You
gonna
know you
face
ain't going
your fear or do
skiing.
you wanna face
I'm
your
not
fear?
stepping into the lines then. I don't want to do nothing with swimming unless I'm going into the kiddie side. How many feet is that?
3 feet. 3
I ain't
feet.
facing it. I ain't gonna lie. That as far as that, I'm not facing it.
So mine, I'm torn. I want to face my fears, but I'm torn. Do I face them? They're justified fears, but do I face them? Do I not face them? My biggest fear is going full throttle entrepreneurship. That's my biggest fear. Going full throttle entrepreneurship and quitting my 9 to 5 and just strictly depending on myself. And the reason why it's my fear, if I would have did this at 19, 20, 21, it wouldn't have been a fear of mine. It's a fear because I have others that depend on me. Mm-hmm. My income matters. Like, what I bring to the household matters. Like, I have 2 children that I have to tend to take care of. Yes, I have a husband who provides and tells me all the time, like, babe, you got it. You can do it. Want to sit at home? He's my back and he's my support. But it's still like, as a woman, I still feel like I don't want my man to carry the weight of the world on his back. Let me share that shit with you. I got you. So going full throttle entrepreneurship, that's my biggest fear. I'm trying to face it, but to go 100% out there, I haven't done it.
You're not never gonna really want to do it until you do it.
Yeah. You won't know the ending until you know what I'm saying, you try it though.
It's hard to just quit a guaranteed paying job for that. But you'll never really know until you do it.
Absolutely.
So what about you?
You facing the fears.
Oh, you facing them now?
I try to face them for the most part.
Yeah.
He said he facing a blunt with it.
Whatever we gotta do. Whatever we gotta do to get over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with dogs, so I don't know if you're gonna leave.
Nigga, you pulling the mic down. Pull it up.
You saying you see your dog, but you got a dog, so you face that fear.
Hell no. I think you talking about
dog.
like big dog. Like Dollar, when Dollar came and jumped on his face, man, that shit bricks.
Gotta get down, bro. You too big.
He said he get to the dog.
Yeah.
A bully.
Motherfucker gonna walk the dog with the move on me. One of them other dogs run up, y'all better get y'all dog for something happen to it.
That's how I am though, but I ain't scared of dog. I ain't worried about them, but it's
y'all sports fans, right? Football or basketball?
Football.
Basketball
for me.
Baseball.
I love baseball. Yes. But that wasn't the option. But stick to the topic.
Basketball. I don't even understand football. Basketball.
Yeah,
I actually enjoy myself at basketball games, and I actually enjoy watching basketball games.
Me too.
So since we got more ladies, I'm gonna ask all y'all though. Mm-hmm. Even if you aren't married, would y'all date outside your race? Like, meaning, like, really be with somebody outside your race.
He won't let this go. He won't let it go.
He brought it back.
I talked to her the other day.
I feel like the more I talk about this, the more I'm be looked at.
I think, it depends on where I'm at in life.
Mario, go outside.
Right now or before I was where I'm at now?
If you weren't married.
Possible. It's possibilities. I don't discriminate.
I ain't never seen you with nobody other than the black woman.
That's he stuck to. You just don't know
like
his
you
history,
talking about
who he took down.
You
He
talking
probably
about like a girl,
took down
a girlfriend, like a woman, like your woman.
Yeah, like your woman.
Okay.
Because you'll take down the opposite race. You don't care. Anybody gonna take down them.
I'm not.
We talking about listen.
Yes, you is. You taking down the opposite race. You gonna take them down.
Hold on, wait. Are we speaking like now, like as far as we dating to like marry, or like we dating or just fucking around?
Dating with a purpose, or just
dating with a purpose,
messing around.
No, with a purpose, because I think you'll just nail something, but with a purpose.
If I'm dating with a purpose, I'm strictly dating black women.
But to nail something, you'll nail anything.
I've never talked to a white girl though, for real.
But would you nail one?
No.
What?
Please don't go. We need white people.
I'm gonna leave this shit. You right. I love white people. White people, I love y'all. Don't.
Caucasians.
Listen, I'm gonna just say Caucasian.
She did it.
I'm gonna just say, listen.
Oh my.
Mexican. All right. Me too. That's why I say.
You did have an essay.
Me too. Exactly. Yes, I did. But I'm not gonna say
that's outside your race.
As far as Caucasian, bro.
But outside your race, don't just gotta be white.
Can I say as far as Caucasian, it has to be, to me, I like mixed. Like how Kaylee mixed, she black and white. You know what I'm saying? You can't really tell. She got the, you know what I'm saying?
She said she gotta have a splash.
It gotta be black. Like it's just different when you date somebody.
So that ain't black.
That wasn't my girl.
It wasn't black.
She was black and she was black and Mexican.
She said she was trying some things.
Anybody I ever talked to was some type of percent of black. I can't lie.
Okay, so why? You feel like you don't have a connection
I just
with
feel
them, or like why?
The connection. I feel like I connect more with my own people because I could be around Hispanic people and I halfway understand some of that shit, but I don't know what the fuck you saying.
But
So that
And
means
it's
you won't date.
uncomfortable.
That means you won't date them because
because you didn't,
preference.
you had fair relationships with blacks, right?
I had 80% of 90% of my relationships with blacks.
And they failed.
Every relationship failed because I'm single.
So like, so it's not wrong to be open minded and then. To
I mean,
see
you
if
trying
something
to
show you
tell
something
me to
different.
go out and fish
I'm not
for somebody
I'm just
non-black,
saying.
but I mean that can fail too.
She's just saying what her
It
preference
can.
is.
My preference is gonna be black. I'm not gonna talk to nobody other than like I can fuck with somebody that's not black, but I feel like they gotta have some
So
type.
you ain't even giving them a real chance then if they ain't even.
Because I know
if
what
they
I
ain't
want.
black.
I'm not gonna settle for what I don't want.
Gotcha.
All right. So, what is a lesson in your life that you had to learn the hard way?
Woo! Get married fast.
Not taking time to cultivate the relationship.
Yes.
And understanding and knowing the person.
Yes, doing the
I feel you
groundwork.
gotta be with people all 4
Absolutely.
seasons.
Really understanding the person and how they could switch.
But then you also have to understand. Yes, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
How they switch, but then a lot of people jump to, I just want to marry you, but you have to understand people and for who they are, not for who you want them to be, but for who they are.
But what if that person wasn't who they were while you were in a relationship, but then you got married and the shit jump switch?
And so this is what a lot of my male coworkers say. They tell me that they say once they said I do,
It's a
the
whole
woman changed, and for the life of me, even before I got married, I kept asking like, why? What is it that changed? Like what? From some
sense of entitlement.
old heads.
I think it's the entitlement.
I was just about to say
think
the
it's
entitlement thing.
because like we locked in. I think you just really can't go nowhere like that. So I think it's like more so the
Yeah.
entitlement. Like,
So
Like
why
you
do
think
y'all
I'm stuck, but I'm not.
So why do you think
Hey,
that?
be quiet, sit down.
Why do you think that your spouse feels entitled?
Because we're married. It's that
So you think it's
the
a legal
little
documentation
piece
that
of
makes
paper that makes that solidifies the relationship. That lets you know that we're here and you can't just leave me. Because I can leave you. I can leave you if we not married. I could just go take my ass somewhere else.
But not if you have shared everything. It ain't that simple.
No, it's
so
not the
Evan,
same.
you don't feel like you entitled? A bit, just a tad
I
bit.
feel like I may be wrong from my perspective. He can maybe vouch for another perspective, but from my perspective, I feel like the chick I was before I was sober.
You already
chick I
still the
am
same
now.
person.
Like I'm me. Like nothing has changed. Like
Well, you
yeah,
saying wife 1,000 times.
yeah. No, I don't. I don't. I have to correct myself. Like it wasn't until my coworker brought it to my attention. I'm gonna say it's something that's petty as Facebook. Like, hey G-Ball, why your name still say Edmund Trailer on Facebook? That ain't your name no more. I'm like, I never even thought about it. I've had Facebook since.
I don't think
shit, I was
Facebook
16.
that serious.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
But
real
I'm
life.
just saying,
Yeah.
like, I didn't even think about it because in my mind, like, that's still my man. Like,
Yeah.
whether it's my husband or my
Yeah.
kid's father or my boyfriend, that's still my man. He still belong to me. Like,
When you fresh though with it though, you get to say my husband, my wife, and shit later down the line, shit. I wish this bitch get the fuck out my face.
you always don't feel like that. You don't have moments where you feel like that.
Yeah, for
That just
sure.
comes with the relationship.
So,
What's your hardest lesson?
Yeah.
Learn the hard way.
damn, I had to think too hard on that one. But hardest lesson, I think it had to be something as a kid though. Really,
That you had to overcome.
yeah. Like
You care to share it, brother?
I'm trying to think deep. Shit, I'm gonna have to pass on that one because I can't really think on that.
My hardest moment as a kid.
That was your hardest lesson in your whole entire life that you had to learn as a kid?
Yep, I thought I was grown. Wanted to move out with my daddy, move my mama to the city, do all that. Thought it was gonna be a sweet life.
Oh yeah, you always talk about that.
You always talk about
Yeah.
So that's
You had to learn a hard head, make it sound fast.
Yeah, you learned the hard way. And I was ready to go back to the suburbs.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing like.
What about you,
Yeah.
Allie?
Everybody ain't who they portray to be, cause let me get it out first. You know, I dated somebody. She pursued me for 5 years. I did not take her serious. We finally did date, and that motherfucker was hell on earth, like abusive, manipulative, ain't do nothing, not a damn thing. And I like when we first started dating, it was here you go, you need this. You need this for school. You need that. Man, we got into a fight. She took everything from me while I was in class online. So it was like, damn, bitch.
Damn.
So was it hard telling y'all parents that like y'all was gay, or was it just like
You asking the wrong
Don't
person.
ask her. Ask me.
Been gay, mom's been gay.
I wasn't coming out.
So I didn't actually come out. I got somebody outed me to my mom, but she still to this day don't want to hear that shit.
Still don't agree with it.
Mark.
She said the other day, she said, you gonna be gay all your life? I said, you
Hey,
think it's
you
just gonna go
change.
away? She said, well, when I'm dying, can you just tell me you straight? I said, you want me to lie to you on your deathbed? So it wasn't a hard thing to come out. It was, she knew though. My mom already knew.
was it hard to deal with?
Yes,
Eh.
that was the hardest part, dealing with it, because my family is real Christian, like by the Bible. So when I first came out, all my family would be like, "Oh, you know you're going to hell, right?" Okay. Oh, you know you're going to hell. All my family, the whole
Hey,
family, you
sit
know you're going to
down.
hell.
So you came from one of them traditional families, traditional homes where they always want to persify and crucify you.
Yes, they definitely persevered and crucified. Man, they still do, some of them. Like my sister got married,
I'm sorry.
didn't get invited to the wedding.
That's most. Of our
I'm trying to see
background.
why is that so important. Like, you know, like why is that bothering you by me being gay?
Because when you come from a traditional background in a traditional home, it hits different. Like, you know, you kind of want to live
I'ma
up
let you
to your
finish.
parents or, you know, your grandparents or your uncles, like, you know, expectations and standards. But then it comes to a point where it's like, when you develop your own mind and you sit there, take time and think, it's like, no, like, because that's what you wanted to do and because that's what worked for you.
That's for
so
you.
Be it. That's you. You can't dictate what
What
my
I
life
feel.
is like and what decisions that I make. Like, no, because I can agree with her wholeheartedly. Because
But-
they would, if that was shit, I was supposed to be married in 2008 when I got pregnant with London. Leave it to my family, but no, this is my life. This is what I want to do, and so be it.
But what do you define traditional? Because technically, all right, your parents been married forever, but my thing is everybody's household isn't traditional. So technically,
agree.
so you can't tell me how to live my life. You ain't even living a traditional life.
I agree wholeheartedly with you.
So you can't tell me what
I
I
agree wholeheartedly.
what
That's
what
why
I
can
what
be
I
the way
like.
your people be who
Yeah.
they want to be.
You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of that's funny.
That's you know, most of our families migrated from down south, Mississippi,
That's
so
that
you
Southern
can't.
tradition.
You know that's probably the reason why they the way
Southern
that they are
people
too.
down
though.
there who allow their kids to be gay. So don't.
That's now though. Back
That's
then,
because it's more
back then
it was
it
more
wasn't.
acceptable. Back then,
Yeah.
some old down south traditions that was frowned upon.
They thought they can beat
Yeah,
the
but-
gay out you if they could if you think about
Yeah.
it.
Them
Nah,
southern
but-
traditions was something else.
But I can't say all of
There
them.
are some southern traditions that do pay off in the long run.
Yeah. So you allow your teenage daughter to get married to an old ass man.
No, I agree with you
That's
hard
some
because
shit.
we put
Live your
things in
life.
perspective and we thinking like you're sick.
Right. That's some sick
You're
child
sick.
pornography ass shit.
But at
Like
the end of the day, they looked at it as their daughter was always going to be well taken care of.
Right.
Not knowing the emotional trauma, maybe potentially the physical trauma that they may have to endure, but nonetheless, their daughter was always going to be well taken care of. I always thought about it. They always made sure their daughter married off somebody who was stable, who could provide stability, who
Right.
could provide a home, who could do this, who could do that. It wasn't just anybody. You was marrying your daughter off to.
The one
yeah.
that's gonna be shaving his hair off his face.
Right.
See,
Sick,
purple
see,
sick ass shit. That was a sick ass movie, but it was a good classic. But sick.
I can tell you about some southern traditions. Like my grandmother, I couldn't stand her growing up. Like, and I hated that my mother always sent me over there. My brother went one place, I had to go another place. And my grandmother,
That's some Jamaican shit. For real.
because my dad's mom, I used to go over there sometimes, but my dad's mom, on my dad's side, I had majority male cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And by me being the only girl in Chicago, all the rest of my female cousins were out of state. I'm the only girl in Chicago. My mom was like, nope, I'm not sending you over there, especially because I had something traumatic happen to me in my younger years. And after that, my mom was like, nope, you're never going back over there. Nope, nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope, nope.
Hell yeah.
So she sent me to my mother's house, and it was just like I felt like I was enslaved. I had 3 options: you either sit on the front couch and stick to some plastic and watch Ghost Dad.
Don't you hate that plastic on the couch?
You sit in the main dining room and watch Ghost Dad, or you get in this kitchen on this step stool and learn how to
Well,
knead
what
some
about
bread.
the idiot box? They said that was like you could watching TV. That's the idiot box. Back in that time,
it was Ghost Dad I had to watch because why Ghost Dad had a real life lesson. Like all the other stuff I couldn't do. So most of the time I found myself in the kitchen.
that sound like a horrible.
It was.
You went from the front to the dining room and had to watch Ghost Dad?
What's that?
And I
Orphan
had to be in the
Annie.
kitchen with my grandmother. My grandfather built me
outside. I ain't
a
gonna
step
lie, I
stool
was
at the
outside.
age
You
of
know,
7.
that's how we.
He built
Jesus.
me a step stool at the age of 7 because he said that because I couldn't reach the counter and said that I needed to learn. A woman's place was always in the kitchen. is what he
Right.
said.
Yeah, that's some old down south shit.
And I had to learn how to knead dough. I learned how to make fresh squeezed lemonade. I did everything. By the age of 10, making 4-course meals.
Is that why you so like?
I am. And so, like, preach my independence because that's something that I didn't see.
So when
growing
you
up.
when you
I
got to
seen
your
everybody
adulthood,
codependent.
you had to like kind of loosen up and like allow men to
I
be
had
men.
to go through years of it wasn't until
Because that's kind of like trauma.
it wasn't until me and Anthony separated for the last time that I started to really take a deeper look at myself.
Right.
And then start really going through counseling, like seeing what my triggers were and realizing like I was too independent. Like it
yeah.
was just like I grew up like you don't need a man for nothing because all my life I seen women always depend on men. Like you weren't nothing outside of these men. Like you didn't have a voice, you didn't have anything.
And that's a horrible way to raise a daughter.
It is, and it was like some triggers for me. So when dealing with him, it was a lot of triggers. Like, and I'm not being open minded, and I wasn't understanding from where he was coming from because I'm just thinking like I'm not letting no man
Allowing your man to lead.
it was no such thing as leading. Like we in this shit 50-50. Like you're not leading me, you're not doing this. But it wasn't. It took the breakup. It took me dating. It took me going to therapy
To really understand.
To really understand, like he really truly had my best interest at heart, and he really loved me for who I was. It's just that I had to deal with the demons I had within myself.
Yep.
From the things
Yep.
that I seen and witnessed and went through growing up.
You might think you having a good childhood, but sometimes some of that shit could be traumatic.
Nah, that's.
But the positive, I learned how to cook.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I
You
learned how to
got you
cook.
take the good and
But
you got
it
the
was very
bad.
tragic, and that's why when we talked about a few podcasts ago, when we were like, "Who do you serve first? Who do you do this? Who do you do that for?" That's what I seen growing up. Growing up in my grandmother's house, it was you made everybody else's plate. They ate in the main dining room, and then my grandmother ate on a card table in the enclosed porch. And we were the last ones to eat. And most of the time, we literally, honest to God, got
Slaved
the
over the food.
and I cried. I remember one day going home on a Sunday night after Sunday evening service and crying to mom, like, "Mom, please don't make me go over there. I'm like, I be hungry. It don't be this. It don't be that." Mom was like, "Your grandmother cooks. She do this. She do that." You don't understand. Like, you don't understand. But then again, it's like my mama looked at that's normal because
she had to go
that's something
through
that
it.
I witnessed growing up in my household.
You ever thought
with
about
just
her?
my
Yeah.
parents.
Her
The
going through
few
it.
times I seen them interacting growing up, that's what I witnessed. So it's like that was normal to her. To me, as a young kid, I remember thinking like, this ain't right. This is not what life is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like I felt less than, and I feel like that's why I grew up with so many insecurities. Like
Yeah.
I hated my skin. I hated this. I hated that because I felt
Some
less
shit you
than.
gotta teach yourself as an adult though.
Yeah, and that's something that I have to do to work on myself, and that's why I always make sure I tell my kids, like my daughters, especially because I have daughters.
Love your skin.
Love your skin.
Embrace
My
that
daughter- my
skin.
daughter
Like,
got
That's
skin too.
powerful.
that goes back to you are the company you keep. You got black daughters.
My daughter
Be an
dark
example. You can't say what you rather prefer this. You got 2 black daughters, right? That am I right or wrong though?
You're right.
Am I right or wrong
So
though?
if you could go back and talk to your younger self, what would be the advice that you would give your younger self?
To control my anger
And why?
because I would lash out about everything, and I'd be like how I see a lot of my temperament in him. Like he's so angry. Like he be so angry about shit he don't have to be angry about. And as a kid, I was angry. I had a lot of issues with my mama. Like I felt like now you couldn't tell because me and my mama best friends. But I felt like my mama would be picking on me because she would make me go to work, go do this. I look over like Jason and Lil Rob ain't doing shit. They outside all day. She and when I as I grew into my adult stages of life, like I'm like, damn, I appreciate you because I wouldn't be the hardworking woman that I am now and want to go get the money and want to drive and succeed more without you. You know what I'm saying? Without you putting the pressure on me, like, no, I'm not. I didn't pay for nothing for my prom. But she said, oh, you working to pay for this prom. I didn't pay for a damn thing. But I think it was just her teaching me, like, you can't lay on your ass. You can't expect nothing from nobody. You got to go out there and get it. Because I would have so many crying moments with my mama, like, man, I feel like you coming down on me. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, they don't do nothing. Like, I've never known them to have a job. For real. Like, I was really emotional about it. I would cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody know that because they think me and my mom, like, now we do have a good relationship. But that fucked me up. That fucked me up. And I wish I wasn't so angry about it. I was bitter about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for me,
let it control you.
Yeah, let it control me.
For me, I think what I will go back and tell my younger self, not get emotional.
Yep.
You are enough. Like, you are enough. And you were put here for a purpose. Because I grew up with such low self-esteem.
Right.
Like, such low self-esteem from, I don't know, well, I do know. It was triggered from, like, you know, my childhood, my experiences, the traumas I went through. But if I can go back and tell my younger self what I know now, I would tell my younger self, you are enough. You got this.
Yeah.
You got this.
Yeah.
That's something I didn't understand growing up. I didn't never think I was enough.
Right. Because you already traumatized. Shit. You know, shit. That shit is another beast right there. Overcoming that trauma. You could be, that's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't necessarily got to be like hood shit. Like, you could be like anything you go through in life, like your parents like fucking you up in the head or, you know, thinking they raising you to be a certain way, but it's really fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? That shit. That shit tough.
Them ass whoopings. You.
I don't think that necessarily fazed me.
Shit.
Those didn't phase me.
Nah, it wasn't.
I got used to it.
It's temporary.
Yeah.
Because I was so used to pain.
I got used to
that
it.
I know
I was
pain
tired of
goes
everybody
away.
whooping my ass. I got whooping my everybody in the family.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go home.
Yeah, she finna whoop my ass.
You go home and get your ass
brace
whooped.
yourself for it. 'Cause
You
know
go
what
outside
was
to get
coming.
your
You
ass whooped.
expected it. Pain is temporary.
Your old stepdaddy whooped my ass, Sheldon.
He whooped everybody ass.
My man, I just knew.
Except for Jay. He ain't
You
fuck with
gotta
Jay.
have normal ass whoopings.
Lil
though.
Rob hated him.
See, I ain't had no more ass whoopings. My ass whoopings I got was whatever I got my hands on. I get hit with
Stitching
pain,
cords, cables, whatever.
Switch.
You know.
everything.
My mom whooped my ass with a phone cord.
Yeah,
Everything.
whatever.
Nowadays, that's
I
childish.
called her gay. I called her gay one time. Funny shit.
You called her what she was.
I called her gay, right? Hey, who the fuck you talking to? You always trying to do something. I'm on the phone talking, thinking I'm talking slick. I'm finna show your ass. Watch this, bitch. He pulled the phone. I swear to God, the phone. You know, you had the phone in the wall. She snatched the cord out the wall and whooped the fuck out of me, G. It had to been like a few seconds, but it felt like 5 minutes. She fucked me up with that phone cord.
Stupid.
G, I swear I got the most whoopings out of my life, G. The most beatings. And it's like, that's why I say whoopings don't necessarily work. But it's like, what other way can you like discipline your kid?
Nah, they toughen you up though.
They toughen you up.
They
I
definitely
believe that.
toughen you up.
All right, let's switch to tempo. I want to ask y'all something. And this might be inappropriate. It's not nothing sexual.
Oh, okay, guys. Because
I know they right there, yeah. Now, on the first, if y'all get like, say you talk to somebody for a few months, and I'm the type of person where I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm going to release this shit.
farting.
Do you? Well, how would you?
I knew I was gonna get to this.
If like say take y'all married off the table.
Don't embarrass me, X.
If you,
I know where you about to go.
I ain't gonna cap, G. I don't want nobody fart around me. This is my first time smelling her.
I know where you about to go. Do not embarrass me.
What?
In 2 years.
Hey, terrible, G. She like Auntie Linda, G.
you gonna embarrass me?
Oh
anyway?
Is that
yeah.
like a deal breaker? Like if you just
No,
meeting the
'cause we
person?
married now.
No, no.
Nah, G, we gonna talk.
We weren't even together.
G,
What?
only for a couple months. She spent the night one night, G.
I've been there.
We sitting there.
It
I'm
wasn't even
just sitting there, I'm
like
like,
a month and a half.
Boy, the room just gets smelling funky out of nowhere.
She like when them silent killers go.
Under the cover.
I'm like, goddamn, you just sit up here and fart and some shit. This thing like a motherfucker. So she looking embarrassed and shit like, damn, yeah. So I'm on there, the room door closed, right? You know, OG, we said my mom at the time, she don't knock on no doors. OG walked in the room. After 15 minutes, she come down in. Goddamn, who the fuck is farting in here? This motherfucker
No way,
stink.
you let it go.
Who the fuck that farted in this motherfucker? I'm like, huh?
The silent killer.
Gee.
The silent
told me
killer.
that.
Yeah.
You went back to
I feel some type of way, G. And why you still remember that?
You went back to 2000.
That shit was
It's
terrible.
fun- it
G.
was
That
funny.
shit was
And it's
She
terrible.
had some
though.
backed up food in her.
Nah, that be the
That
memories
shit
you
was
gotta
right.
She like
have.
Auntie Linda, G.
Yeah, Auntie Netta was letting them bitches ride,
Couldn't
G.
even be in the bathroom.
She ain't putting you out the bathroom if you in that motherfucker. You gotta get out right
Yeah, get the
now.
fuck
Let
out.
me in right now. You get out.
But how y'all feel about them? Like, I think that shit weird. Like, I don't know if y'all do it, so I'm sorry, but I mean this shit. Like, y'all put y'all cash app up for y'all birthday.
That's weird as hell to me.
Like, that's weird to me. Like, who normalized that?
I never done that. That's weird as hell to me.
Man.
'Cause I feel like you're
I don't
begging.
know.
You begging for a gift.
But you know what? That also maybe
Closed
goes
mouths
back
don't
to.
get fed.
But it
Man, you out here legally prostituting.
Listen, that might go back to our upbringing.
Right.
Are we independent? We're this, we're that. Because in my opinion, me putting that up there is like I'm begging.
How many
or asking,
followers
"I'll
you got?"
let you do this shit.
On Instagram, probably like 1,200.
You don't think from business point.
Everybody give me $1.
I got 1,200 on my birthday. I'm
Half of
going
them
crazy.
people ain't active on their social media any fucking way, so I
It
ain't
don't
getting
matter,
$1
but
from
shit,
them.
I guarantee you gonna get some.
My story, the people who watch my story is probably like 80
So
people.
how you feel about people that do the GoFundMe? If you feel like putting a cash app up like that,
Like the way you think, young fella.
Same thing.
I never did. That's kind of begging too, but if you
But let's say I ain't
But
got no
it-
life
it-
insurance.
right, that's what I was about to say.
But then that's why I feel like
It's
us
for a
as a
cause.
culture
Need
we
to
are
stick
so
together.
Uneducated. We're so uneducated, and we don't even realize like just how you feel like your lights is a priority, your gas is a priority,
Life
your cell phone
insurance
a priority.
is too.
Your life insurance is a priority. Your kids
that
like
Gerber
Michelle
life.
got them bitches ready.
is
Yeah, I
a
mean,
priority.
get that
Your
Gerber
life
life.
insurance
just like
is
when
a
you ask
priority.
the kids, like,
you know, I got
Home
life
insurance.
on his ass.
Gerber life
All that
or
shit
something.
is
like just like when you ask the kids, like if there was one thing that could change, you know what I'm saying? Like my thing would be like I'll choose for black people to stick together.
Yeah,
If we
you gonna
can
need a
stick
whole
together-
motherfucking new for that
Like
shit.
if we
But
can
all
stick
it
together
does
as a
is take
culture,
one person.
it'd be
Let's be
alright.
clear.
You can't-
I get what you're saying, but if you want to be
That one
optimistic, if you want to be optimistic, it's
We ain't got Martin Luther King no more.
Nah.
We ain't got those type of
If-
people. no
if
more.
one person-
You with Martin, or you was with
If one person uplifts
Malcolm.
another,
Malcolm.
if one person uplifts another man and put them together, it'll be that. Like I swear to God, true story, G. When I locked up, I would ask him, I'm like, nigga, you a crip? I'm like, what you is? I'm like, boy, what you is? You a crip? I see him shaking. I'm, what you is? He said, man, I'm a man.
Right.
I said, man, fuck what you talking about, nigga. What you is? He said, man, I'm a man. Anything other than that don't even matter. I'm a man.
They don't even. It ain't.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matter.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people be followers. A lot of people just follow the wave. That's why I asked about the Cash App, because it took that one person to get that trending. Why do you put it up?
I want some money.
How much money you gonna
Some
get?
money.
You begging.
You begging.
You begging these niggas as a bitch. You begging these niggas on this page to send you a couple $, because your ass ain't got no money for your birthday.
And the people that do send it, it made me.
There's some fucking
bet off.
goofies. There's some goofies. I wish I would send you some money for your damn.
I got a question. So, for Chicago, so we so influential as far as like sayings and whatever we do, our lingo and everything, how we move. Why we don't get the recognition?
Because they want to stay.
We do now.
Because
No, we don't.
Like
No, we
now?
don't.
To some degree, we do.
To a small degree. Just
Hey.
like the drill.
Like right now, I feel like we do because everybody tuning in. There's more opportunities here than it was.
Maybe the
opportunities
internet.
when we was coming up.
Maybe
there
the
wasn't
internet.
a lot of opportunities for people, and then I feel like it's like more opportunities
They
now.
created.
What you
And
mean?
anywhere you go, like anywhere you go, you say you from Chicago, man, it seems like they praise you.
They praise you because the murder's there.
That's what it is.
That ain't that type
the
of
murder
praise.
rate. The murder rate is reason.
That's
why
what they.
people praise.
That's what they
I
geeked
mean, that's
about.
terrible. We ain't even got the number one murder rate no more. But
No, we
anytime,
don't.
anytime any city
never
got the
thought we
number
did.
one murder rate, who was it getting killed?
Blacks,
Us.
So
Well,
what
who's
does it
who's
close
doing the killing?
us.
Each
so
other.
We killing
Like
each
as
other.
much as we want to blame law enforcement
And we
and,
taking each
everything
other
else,
out.
but we're taking each other out.
But how
because we
can
don't
how
stick
can you
together.
go back from your side killing my people and your people killing my? How can you can't go back from that?
But when it all boils down, it's so juvenile. And
It
I'm
is,
speaking from my
'cause-
experience. Like I asked them, like, "So what'd you do?" And some of them a lie. Some of them try to finesse you. And some of them I tell you 100% truth. So why? Because man, such. Okay, so why did that happen? Because they disrespect me on live.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
words.
A lot of that
Live?
shit. A lot of that live shit.
Live?
And you'll fuck somebody head up when you ask them like, how long it took you? What you mean? Okay, you on this motherfucker doing 20 years. How long it took you to get them 20
Real,
years?
right?
It took you 30 seconds to get 20 years of your
And
life.
Wall, that's what Wallow be preaching about.
But we came from back in the day. I don't want to make it sound too old and ancient, but we came from when we lived on the block. If somebody do
Families.
something to the family, we fighting families, and we throwing hands.
But it wasn't no killings though, because eventually that shit was like old, and that shit
And we right back cool.
cool, right?
Yeah, it's family first. And
Yeah.
but you know, you family.
It
so
wasn't
I
no
just feel
murders
like,
like that.
for me, they talk about, you got the superior, your high spirit, and the devil. The devil to me is white America.
But
Nobody-
you want me to?
Nobody has ever,
Don't go back. Don't go back to it. Don't do it. Don't
nobody
do it.
has ever put us through more shit than white America. The white laws and these laws that's put into place is for white people.
because we were designed to be less than.
Designed
But
to
then-
fail.
We were, but then when we showed them that we are who we are
We
and we're
more
dominant.
superior.
We ain't
And
showed
our
shit because it ain't. We still protesting to this day. Why the
but
fuck
we're
we gotta
making
put up?
strides. We've come a long way. That's not a process.
Why the
that's
fuck we
gonna
gotta put up
change overnight.
signs to tell y'all we equal?
White people do
Why
it
we
too.
still protesting? Why we still riding?
$6 million
I
mansion.
agree with you. It shouldn't be like that because
Shit.
all people are created equal. I agree with
They
you.
hustle.
It shouldn't be like that. All people are created equal. But unfortunately, the world we live in today is a such thing called white America. But we have come a long way from once upon
I
a
know
time.
today
where we
it's been
were.
white America since back then. Ain't no laws ever been justified
we
for
have come
us.
a long way because back then it was way worse.
And that's why we need people in position to change laws, man.
We don't
Until
got-
these
we don't got
laws
those.
They have to
change,
be able to
if
get
the
into
laws
that
never
position.
change, the world will never
You always
change.
got
But they
Caucasians
will
in
always
position.
have to
Yeah,
be.
that'll
get
never
in
change,
that
probably.
But it's
position.
never gonna. They are never
Until
gonna allow
because we
nobody
not
to fully
because
get into
we
that.
not stepping up.
Why
to the
Obama?
plate. We
Why
not
you
stepping-
think
we
Obama
not-
was elected?
Because we not stepping
Wait,
up.
wait. Why you think Obama was elected?
He was a guinea pig, just to throw something out
And
there
what
for
was
us.
he?
Just to throw something
What
out
was
there
he?
for
What
us,
was
just
he?
to
What
bomb.
was he?
But he was
What
he
was
changed
he?
a lot of shit.
No. What was he? Was he full blown nigga?
He was a puppet.
What was he? White
What was his
and what?
ethnicity?
He was Hawaiian.
He was white and black, motherfucker.
That nigga, he Hawaiian. He was Hawaiian.
He
But I
was
thought-
mixed.
No, he
They
was
ain't never
mixed.
gonna fully let a
He was
nigga
mixed.
in there.
He had-
Hey, because have you ever watched the Nelson Mandela story
No, I never.
on Netflix? They asked him when they came to power and they got him. Everybody they just went against the system. They stopped going to school. Everybody bucked against the system, and they wanted him out of jail. And then they wanted blacks to have the power for the political power. And they said, man, we can't give blacks full power because we are scared of what y'all gonna do to us in retaliation.
In retaliation. That's why you never gonna have nobody in place to fully
Retaliation. And if they scared of
who have that mindset. Imagine putting
they
Farrakhan
scared-
in a position to be president.
But if they scared of
Let's think about that.
if they scared of retaliation, then the reality is y'all know y'all been doing us wrong this whole time. If y'all scared to say what
But
y'all
they
think
not gonna
that
do
we
that.
would treat y'all the same, even worse than what y'all treated us.
It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. Why would I put you in position to where no white person is gonna vote 100% black
But
men
why
with a
though?
cause and
Because of how
to
they
a seat.
treated you. And the devil is people that come in forms of hate and that do shit to you. They putting you on the cross and burning you. That's hate.
Shit, yeah.
And,
I don't like the look in your eyes, brother.
Stupid.
And everybody say change, but you ain't gonna change shit if the laws don't change. And how do we change the laws?
Bruh,
We gotta put
you
our
preaching
people in
to the
position.
choir. I'm telling you. But this shit ain't never gonna change.
Because we ain't in position. We ain't taking a
You
position.
ain't never
we ain't
gonna
putting
be in
ourselves in
position
steps to
unless
be
you
right
go-
there to be that
This ain't
person to be in
back in the
position to
day.
change that shit.
This ain't back in the day. You need votes.
You need votes.
Said
You
we
need people
need
to
votes.
actually run for
Political.
But you
Nigga political.
need people to actually run for it. Just like the same thing when I'm like, man, you gonna be a police officer? Some people like, hell no, what the man? But now you need to be so you try to change some of this shit that's going on out here.
Because change happens from within.
You got crooked cops, crooked black cops. What? They don't give a fuck.
a
with
fact.
that.
You know
Uncle
why?
Tom ass niggas.
But you know why? Because they're yes men. Like
Exactly.
You said, Uncle Tom, they're yes men. Without going into too much detail, I'm in law enforcement. So therefore, they expect me to have certain views. They want me to have their views. They want me to have this, think like this, do like this. And I was told I've been in law enforcement 11 years. I was told my second year in there, baby, you got by a black woman, an older black woman, baby, you have the potential to make it fine in this industry and with this department. I see a bright future. But the compassion has to leave. The compassion has to leave.
Compassion for what?
Black people, you know, because I came in and like I'm pro-black, like I don't give a fuck, like I'm not judging nobody. I don't judge a book by its cover, but in the same token, like I will go that extra mile to help my culture because I do feel like we're at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told by an older black woman when I first started that my compassion has to leave.
It's Auntie.
Yep, and
Auntie
my
Tammy.
drive has
So,
to be great, and I have to learn how to speak when spoken to and be quiet.
No,
and
baby.
stop
I feel
my
like the
hand.
rich and
My
famous.
right hand of God. That was my.
I feel like
Last
the
time
rich.
talking to her
I feel like the
dumbass.
rich and famous people should do more and voice their opinions more
He don't give a
because
fuck about
y'all
that.
got the voice, y'all got the
You'll
money.
be surprised how many
and y'all
people
got the
actually
platform.
do it.
You don't
They
got
just
too
shed
many
light on it, and we don't know about it
because they don't want to
shed
get
light on it.
canceled too. Like
But if
it's
all
a
of
cancel
but
culture.
if we stick together and all of them do that, like they got enough money to do what the fuck they want to do. A lot of them. And then if they
At the
come
end of the day,
together
that
and they
money,
use
all of
they
it is
and
not
they
money in the bank.
and then they use
All
they
of it is
and then if
under
they use they
contract.
and then if they use their
Liquid.
platform, I think it'll get a lot better. Cause they got to use their platform.
They
The
using
people
their
with the
platform
voices.
to show
people
off their
like-
cars, clothes,
For instance,
jewelry.
my man's right here, bro. You got Kanye West up there. That man uses his platform for a lot of shit that people just say he crazy for. But in all actuality, that
Why is
nigga
crazy?
he not
Why?
crazy.
The white man said
And he
crazy.
and he,
Society
he,
did.
he
Said
do
crazy.
prison reform. He
Because
try to
they
free a
white
lot of
motherfuckers.
people, and he speak the truth. And they say he crazy for it, but he on that platform. He a
said
billionaire.
he was crazy his motherfucking self
And-
too, though. So
and
you
he a
gotta watch what
billionaire.
you say.
So the one that's a billionaire, if the other billionaires came together with him to push in a position to change it,
But
it'd be a lot different.
How many
Their
other
net
billionaires
worth is
you
a
got
billionaire.
that is
That don't mean they
non-black?
got a billion in the
Net
bank.
worth. Right,
Their
that's what it
net
is.
worth is a billion. Don't mean they got a billion in the bank. Because one thing
It
I
don't
learned about
matter.
white
It
people.
don't matter. They well off. You successful.
No,
You
one
ain't
thing I
gonna
learned
go
about
broke,
white
and you
people,
got the
in
top.
their contracts, everything is contractual. And most times it's not black and white. It's gray. So a lot of them thinking like, well, shit, I gotta make sure I'm good. I gotta make sure my family.
But if
I
they
can't
all
do
stick
that.
together, they can't cancel everybody. That's what I'm saying. The Jews,
Bro,
the
you got this
Jews,
whole 19. What
the
time?
Jew-
What
think about
year
it.
was that?
no,
The Million Man March.
the Jews stick together.
What year was that?
Hey, the Jews stick together, and they not even,
What year
and the
was the Million
Jews
Man
not even
March?
on the high
60s?
platform and famous as black people is famous.
Listen,
And the Jews got more money because
with
they
you,
keep their
cuz.
shit in circle, they circulate, and they stick together.
Yeah.
If all the rich people and the
But
black people stick together,
nobody cares
and
about.
they start bucking,
it's
gonna
the
be,
black
it'll be a
people who they don't
difference.
want to be on top. So
That's why they gotta use the shit they got.
They not.
to go-
You know how many
to
more?
go
Us hating
higher.
on each other. That's all it is.
That's the problem.
Hating on
That's
each
the
other.
big. That's our biggest
Because
problem.
that's our biggest problem. We always
You one motherfucker
blame
got
it-
a million that feel
but
like that.
Our biggest problem is we always blaming other people and always blaming other ethnicities. At what point in life do we take accountability for our own actions and our own behavior? We're saying, yes, they want to do this. White men want to hold us back. Mexicans want to hold us back. Whomever wants to hold us back. But at the same token, we are our own barriers. We are our own barriers because there's nothing stopping us from linking up and becoming one together. We're our own barriers.
Who run the prisons? Who got the top murder rate? Who
But
got
there's
this?
nothing-
They gonna say us. Why?
But
They
there's
want us to
nothing-
fail.
But if
You
we,
feel me?
Minorities.
And
But
how?
if
But
we-
minorities
And we
not
ain't-
just
And
blacks,
we don't even
bro.
take the majority of the world.
Minorities
How?
not just
what
blacks.
it takes for them to start striping us from this, why put ourselves in a trick bag to even begin with?
You saying don't stand up to get knocked back down?
No, I'm saying stand back up, but at the end of the day, we all don't sit together. We are our own biggest problems. Like, we're blaming every other ethnicity or every other entity instead of taking the blame for ourselves and
So
accountability.
can I ask y'all this? Y'all always say that, but do y'all ever sit back and think white people do that too? Or
I
Mexicans
think all
do that
races
too?
do it.
They stick together.
I think all races do. Not 100%, no.
They stick
But
together.
for the most part,
Like-
you
but like-
see other
they-
ethnicities
They,
sticking
they
together.
stick
they
together.
stay together. Their money stay within the same neighborhood. For instance,
Yeah.
everybody was mad when a riot started, and then Little Village protected their neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my thing: they protect their neighborhood because shit, this their mama's store, this
Mm-hmm.
their auntie's store, this such and such store. In our neighborhood, this the Arab store, this the white man's store, this the Chinese man's store. This ain't Monet's store. This ain't Black store.
90% of that shit really be they Mexican stores.
Yeah, it be they shit.
But in our
exactly.
neighborhood, it's not.
So right,
nah,
you
shit
gonna
is-
look at it like this is the Arab store. Why am I protecting your shit? This is Family Dollar, probably another Arab white man.
And that's the problem.
But
And
it
that's
ain't-
the problem.
How many black stores didn't get broken into? Let's be real.
Shit, they fucked up Chella 8 shit though.
But how many that didn't though? I ain't hear Pillars say nothing about Pillars. I ain't hear.
Pillars got destroyed about 4 or 5 times.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
just fucked up fleas.
That's what I'm saying. So people, that's what I said.
They
As
fucked
a
up success.
people, and that's the thing.
Damn.
When we
I ain't know
when we
that.
stick together, and then when the rich and famous people start sticking together, and they seeing this shit on TV, and everybody else seeing them working, and they seeing what they doing, a lot of shit gonna start changing.
Right.
But until they see
It's
being
all
puppets for them,
influence.
it's
Right.
not gonna be right, G.
all
And then that's what's gonna get the laws to change. Like Jay-Z do a lot of prison reform shit. He
Right.
got a lot of people out of jail. He did a lot of different shit under the
There's
book
a
that
lot
people
of
don't
non-guilty
know
people
about.
being
You know what I'm
lost.
saying? And so people been coming home.
But how about you?
Yep.
But if
now we know we don't talk about.
But if everybody that was rich, that was black, and everybody was on that same type of level he on, it'd be a difference.
I know we don't talk about Kim K in that positive light, but look at what she doing with the prison reform shit.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she ain't black.
No, but she got with
So
that
you-
black man that put her in that direction,
Wait.
and they went and started doing
No,
something.
I'm not gonna say
bro.
put her in that direction. I'm gonna say he educated
He enlightened her. He
I'm gonna
enlightened
say
her.
he educated
He ain't
her.
thinking about no
Because she
fucking
was
lawyer,
oblivious to it
law,
because she grew up in
nothing. Say
Say
Calabasas.
free Larry.
That was something that
I feel like she was influenced by her father, bro.
to a certain
No.
degree.
He
don't
was a
think-
lawyer.
I don't think
He was a
Kanye-
lawyer. And he
No,
did.
I
He
will
did a
say
lot.
too,
I don't
her
think
father
Kanye got
and
nothing to do with
OJ,
that.
because they were really close.
That's right, because they was
I
on.
will
They
say
was
to
on the
a
system
certain
too.
degree,
Right.
But I will say she wasn't making no strides in that direction until Kanye came
Yeah.
into her life. It was the influence that brought.
Do Kanye talk about prison reform?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
heavily. Yes, I feel like it was that influence. So it's like I'm not gonna be mad at her. I applaud her for doing it because you can't be mad at somebody who's ignorant to it because
Right.
they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. But when she learned and she educated herself on it, she's doing what she needs to do to get the
yeah.
prison reform, to get people out of jail who didn't do it. Because
Mm-hmm.
I believe in my heart, and that's why they tell me like I'm never gonna make it there because in
In
my
the
heart, of
law.
heart, I do believe it's a large population who truly didn't
Didn't
what
do
they
it.
said they did, but because they couldn't afford adequate counsel and people who didn't believe them or who didn't give a fuck about them, because they're just another black man thrown away.
Yeah.
They didn't put forth the effort.
Cause they get paid for.
Yeah, man. Think
You gonna
about
be
it.
paid regardless whether you win or lose.
You sitting in the
your
county
lawyer's gonna
jail
be
for
paid.
something you innocent
Yeah.
for, then you ain't got the money to bond out, and then they come to you like, man, we'll give you this deal right now, you can get
Taking
out of
that
here.
plea.
You
Take the
like,
plea.
man,
Taking
I'm
that
tired of
plea.
being in here. You know what? Just give it to me. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't even care. Just let me get out of here.
Because
Right.
you lose hope. You lose faith.
We did.
And
That's
why
when
I
you don't got the
encourage-
support system.
That's why I encourage every day. I don't know if you're lying. I don't know if you're telling me the truth. But in your heart of hearts, if you tell me you didn't do a fight and they tell me, see, you don't live shit. You don't understand. Now they call me Jared. But they be like, you ain't live this shit. You don't understand. You don't know how this shit feel. Bro, I might not live this shit 24/7, but I live this shit with you because I feel in prison in this motherfucker too. I feel just as in prison as you do. Shit, just like y'all got to tell me, hey, I got to do this, I got to do that. I got to ask to do this. I got to ask to do that. Like, people think by being black in law enforcement, like, man, you have a leg up. Yeah, I have a voice. Yes, I verbalize my opinions. Mama just said that today. Like, you talk to your supervisor any kind of way. But it's something about another ethnicity talking down to me.
To
and
me.
talking at me.
Yeah, I don't feel like all the- I don't feel
It's
like all the-
always talking at you. It's
All the
never
black
talking
people that's
to
in
me.
law enforcement, I don't feel like they stand up for the rights and the shit they do, because I feel like that's some whole bitches.
No, because
'Cause I done
it's
been
some,
around-
it's some that have a voice, and it's some that stand up for
Cause I done
what
been,
they
I done
believe
been
in.
around some officers. I've been in this one black officer and all this white officer. And I'm like,
That's
bro,
just
you
the
really
ones
gonna
that
let
you
this shit
encounter.
ride, bro? Like, bro, you a whole bitch.
But that's the
You
ones
told him
encounter.
that?
Yeah, fuck them.
You know he don't care. But those are the ones you encounter, so I can understand why you
Right.
have that perspective because because you only speaking
Crazy
upon
as hell.
experience. But there are some who do try to fight for our rights.
They ain't stopping the
Who do try to
motherfucker.
say-
They ain't doing it. You sitting
But
there
you
while all
can
this shit
only
going
do
on,
so
bro.
much
Like,
'cause
for
there's
It's
real.
so
you
much
know
you can
right.
do because then
But
now
guess
it's
what?
like you going against the men and the boys in blue.
So this part we're gonna have to edit. But that just goes back to they dug into my whole.
Oh, don't say,
file.
don't say, don't say, don't say, don't say,
It
don't.
doesn't-
We can't because we're not gonna edit it. Don't say it. Don't say
So
it.
nonetheless,
Don't say it.
there's some that do stick up and believe and try to fight for our rights, but they get overshadowed by the bigger bosses, or they find things to dig up about their past or whoever they may be associated to, that they dangle your job over your head, or you shut up and you abide by their rules, what they say and how you do it. So it's like you pick a side, which one you
And that's
gonna
why
do.
we gotta sit together, because when y'all
But you
sit
know
together,
me.
they can't do nothing.
Shit, I'm
Just
a
like in the
rap
movie
man.
Planet of the Apes.
I'm a
Apes
rap
together,
man.
strong.
Apes
Apes
don't
separate.
kill apes. Don't kill apes.
You feel me?
Hey, Allie, how would you feel if one of your friends, close your ears, had sex with one of your exes?
They have.
What you do?
I'm not their friend. What do you mean? My
You ain't beat their ass?
Ain't your friend.
So you feel
I
like
ain't your
it's
friend.
loyalty over everything.
I do. I
But what
feel
if
like
it's
is.
like you so far removed from this ex?
But that's what it is.
You
I mean, I agree with
detached.
you. It's loyalty over everything. But what if you so far removed and you moved on, you happy, you whatever?
Okay, do what you do.
What if
But
your
you
friend's
gotta do it
friend
secretly, then
Fucked your ex.
You know you was bogus.
How would you feel?
It's my
I don't
friend's
care.
friend.
You don't
I
care? If y'all divorced right now and your friend, your homie fuck with her out of spite, how would you feel?
I'm gonna fuck his girl.
Exactly.
That's hard.
It's so-
I'm gonna
That's
fuck
hard.
I like get back. I'm petty though. I'm petty. I'm petty. I'm
Bitch,
petty.
you petty, bitch.
I'm
I'm
petty.
petty too. Oh God.
I ain't gonna go to that
I'm
extent.
petty.
I ain't gonna go to that extent. But me, and that's probably some of my triggers and some of my trauma. I got anger issues. I want blood.
No, I just want to fuck.
I don't
your
even care. I don't
bitch.
even. Cause for my thing, I might not even be your friend like that, homie. So it ain't no
Right.
rules. So I don't even care.
What
about
if he
that.
was speaking to you? He every time he dapping you up, what up,
That's cool.
G?
You got off, but I'm gonna get. I'm getting
I got you.
back. I'm gonna get off.
You a good, you clever. I got you. I got.
I can't.
No.
Now my friend, I might hit him in the shit one time.
Yeah, you got to.
But-
You got to. You got to.
You snake me, I'm gonna snake you one time, and we still gonna be cool. But I just took you off guard like you took me.
Yeah, you got to. That's one of them. You fuck about
So now I
what?
see that, nah, that's a bit different though. Your wife?
Your
That's your
ex-wife. Your
ex-wife.
ex-wife.
I know. We spent years together.
And
It's
if you-
investment.
It's your home.
if you
It's
a-
investments.
If you a homie of, if you were like my
Homie
best
of a
friend,
homie, yeah.
I don't care, G.
Oh, it's a homie of a homie. That's a different. But
Yeah.
if you my
Even
dog,
if they was coming around, fucking with you, kicking it with you, hanging with you,
Like, cause you ain't.
I feel like that's a slap in the face.
it. No, you really.
but he
Some
been-
shit can't
Nah,
slide.
he was
He
plotting. He
ain't-
was
he
plotting the
ain't-
whole
he was
time
plotting
anyway.
the whole
Hey,
time,
That's
black.
what I'm gonna tell you. If you got a friend of a friend and y'all just associates and your girl came on to him, he fucking. Ain't no.
No.
He fucking. Nine times out of 10, he gone. For real. That's the
It
real.
makes you reevaluate
But
your
if-
own circle.
If
So
you
what
my
is the definition
dog,
of a friend?
if you my
Exactly.
dog, I'm not going.
You ain't
But
gotta be dog,
if
dog,
If you're an
bro.
associate, man, I'm taking. Hey, bro, I'm taking
Associate.
it. Cause you're an associate, I'm taking it. I don't care, cause you'll do me.
He just,
Nah, see,
that's
It's
just,
way worse than that.
yeah, that.
You'll do
You
me.
would do that? What you think?
smoking his cap back.
Yeah.
You got to go. Where he go?
Hey man, shit be different. Like
Nah.
you gotta
See,
fuck the
that's
way of
years-
thinking, G.
No, G, cause like my homie,
If I-
like
if I brought you
this
in
my
my
homie,
crib,
woo, woo.
like,
I'm gonna bring it to him, like, hey, bro, how you gonna you'll feel a certain type of way if I took such and down? Now, if he say yeah,
But what if
I
it's
ain't
never
gonna take her
brought to
down.
you though?
But then his
Niggas ain't gonna bring it to
homie,
you.
I'm not even gonna. I don't owe
Right.
you nothing.
Niggas not bringing it.
Like his homie, I don't owe you nothing. We just associates,
Your
bro.
homie
So
don't
I'm
even
taking
bring
that
it to you.
down.
They be sneaky.
They be sneaky
This
as
show-
hell.
This your wife you invested in.
And you wouldn't
Time.
care. You wouldn't care.
Nah, we not.
That was
we
your
not playing
ex-wife.
like that. I
That was
can't go
your
like that.
ex-wife. But you was
Right,
invested
but
in
it's
her
your
for
ex-wife.
years.
I can't.
But
I
now
can't.
you wouldn't
We
care.
got kids
If a
too.
nigga
Like-
you been around for years.
I'm saying my homie, I'm gonna tell him like,
no,
bro,
nah,
you
no,
can't.
don't say homie. Take that out the equation.
So what you saying?
Take
Like
that
an
out.
associate?
Your
I don't
A1,
care.
No.
Your A1, your day one.
No, that ain't the question.
So what's the question?
The question is your homie's homie that you been hanging around. You
So it's basically your homie.
Your dog.
not, but he ain't gonna
But
classify
I
it
knew
as
you
this.
through somebody.
Yeah, I knew you
my
through him.
A1,
Yeah,
but you now became my homie.
yeah.
And
You
your
still wanna
ex
look at it
then
like that?
becomes
Put his
your
muffin cap
ex-wife,
back
and he
blue.
take your ex-wife down, or they dating. how would you feel? Because they became your homie. Because you bring them around.
Y'all
You
speaking
hang
and
with
shit. What up, fool?
We still-
Like
We
y'all
associates.
drinking and shit.
He ain't my
passing
homie.
blunts,
He
like,
ain't my
what?
homie. We
He ain't my homie.
associates.
I understand what he's
You
saying.
wouldn't feel
but
no way
I-
if he fucked
Nah,
your
I'm-
wife, your ex-wife.
We associates. We associates.
Nigga, you
still feel
lying.
those type of
I'm
ways?
saying like
I don't feel
He
like
lying.
that.
This my thing.
He
I'm
lying.
gonna look at my ex-wife like a hoe because you fucking somebody in the same circle.
It's the woman's
You
fault.
fucking somebody in the
It's
circle.
Terry, how would you look at that? She went. So you wouldn't feel no
so
type
she a
of way?
hoe because you fucking with somebody in a circle. Yeah.
No, we ain't say she got
Exactly.
raped, but
No,
like,
my thing is, I'm gonna look at you as less of a woman because
yeah, you definitely less.
I'm
less
looking
of a
at you
woman,
less of a
for
woman.
sure.
You ain't shit because you know this man hang with somebody I hang with. and he
Yeah,
had to
you
do
a
this,
you
so
a
shorty,
scum of
I
the
agree
earth
with
ass
you.
bitch.
So
You a
I
dirty
agree with
bitch.
you wholeheartedly.
But
You
my-
a nasty
my-
bitch.
But look, my man's like we done had these situations before. Like I done came to my hey bro, yo, shorty woo woo, she on me, bro. So you mind if I take her down?
But that's different.
then my
We ain't
homie like,
talking
nah,
about
I don't
that,
care.
bro. We ain't talking
I
about that.
don't care.
We talking about some side.
But then
back door shit,
But
bro.
then if this my homie, he did and I ain't know, and then I found out about it, I'm snaking his ass, snaking around. I'm gonna hit him in the shit.
He got to go.
Like we could be driving in the car, I'm gonna hit you right in your motherfucking eye while we driving. Bam, 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 bam. Then you like, damn. You like damn, what's going on? Yeah, you fucked my ex-wife, nigga. You thought I ain't know.
He
You
got
thought I ain't know.
go.
Yeah,
He gotta
you
go.
snaked me. I
You
snaked
got
you.
to.
Yeah,
He gotta
And
go.
now that snaked you and we cool. But shit, I'm gonna
Bro,
fuck you up though. I'm
got
gonna snake
to,
you
bro.
too.
It's just like, damn, nigga, like that's foul.
Like
Yeah, you
gotta
definitely
go.
a bum ass
But
bitch.
if you a
man.
homie, I ain't gonna do it.
And I agree with
ain't
him on
gonna do
that.
it
You
if it's a
both.
homie.
If you my man's man, then we on it.
Shit, you can associate. I might let that shit slide, but you a bitch, you an issue.
But my homie, you
My
gonna
homie?
feel it. We could be like I said, we just be driving out of nowhere. Like I'm like, damn, this nigga that snake man, I ain't gonna say shit. We driving in the car, hey bro, come on, let's go woo. We kicking it, we woo now. Bam.
So what if your homie know though?
Hold your composure.
Right.
What if your homie know though?
That's a good one.
What if your homie know though?
Know what?
He know
going
this. He
on?
know
Your
what's going on.
homie that took your ex-wife down. What if your
What
homie,
if
your
the
A1,
mutual homie-
the
the
mutual
mutual
homie
homie.
knew about it?
He, what you mean?
How would you treat the situation? How would you feel
I'm
about that?
confused. I'm confused.
So my homie took your ex-wife down, but we all cool. But my A1 knew that he was taking my ex-wife down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell him like, bro, you a bitch ass nigga for not saying
You
nothing.
fell for
No, he
that.
gotta get
But
hit
no,
with shit
wait.
too.
But what if
He gotta get hit with shit
what
too.
if your homie wasn't like they was against the shit? Like, nah, that shit foul as hell. Like,
But they knew though.
You should have told me.
But they knew.
right. But what if y'all wasn't talking?
Yeah, we need it.
It don't matter.
What if y'all wasn't talking? Y'all
don't
fell out.
matter.
No, wait. Let me hold on. Wait. What if y'all fell out? I want to specifically ask him because he always got some shit to say.
That beef to the side.
we fell out. Both of y'all some bitches.
So then, if that's the case, then what does loyalty look like to y'all?
Like that's
So you
cool,
knew
like-
the whole time, but you still a bitch for not
bro,
even coming to me
you a
and tell me.
bitch, and then we already fell out. I'm not even fucking with you no more anyway because we already fell
I'm
out.
really not fucking with you now.
You know what I'm saying? And
Damn.
then with your mans, I ain't got
But
nothing.
what if it wasn't
I ain't got
nothing y'all
against
fell
him.
out for? Like
I'm
something
still.
serious.
I ain't even gonna call him.
If we ain't fall off for nothing since, we fell out now.
Hey, I'm not even gonna call him. I'm gonna call my ex-wife. You a old slut ass bitch.
But you right, you can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't take that out on your homie, like, cause he didn't want to get in the middle of
I'm
you
gonna call
and
her
your,
like you.
No.
Y'all all homies, right? Y'all all homies. You don't want to get in the middle of that shit.
No,
So
no,
me
no.
personally,
Hey,
I didn't been in a
tell
situation
me.
where I don't want to tell on my cousin, cause
Hey,
you feel me?
Let me tell you.
No, I don't want to
Let
get
me
in the
tell
middle
you.
of
What
that
my
shit,
homies
bro.
that told me, I'm dropping the dime. They coming around.
I ain't snitching.
Hey,
I ain't snitching.
my homies coming around me.
You-
ain't no bullshit.
You knew your bitch was a hoe when you got
talk,
with her.
Real talk. Jono
How do you pick
and Raymond.
both your friends?
Monet.
That's
Monet.
why. That's why I say I don't even technically get mad at the person
Look.
who knew because that ain't even
Look.
your business to share.
Jono
bro.
and Raymond.
You know
They
what I'm saying?
cousins.
It ain't, but if you know how this
My
one person
homies.
particularly
They
feel about
cousins.
the value they hold.
My
on.
beef is with the bitch because bitch you ain't had no business fucking with her.
That's,
Yep.
That's
Yep.
Or
from
him.
Day
Period.
one.
No, that's that big. The beef gonna
Look,
The
Monet.
beef is with the bitch. It's
with her
never with
anyway.
the nigga.
They called me a snitch because I'm
smoking
telling.
this cap though.
It's never with the nigga.
I'm
know.
telling.
We
I'm
know
trying to
you
see
tell
y'all
everything.
standpoint.
You tell
You
everything.
always
We know.
snitching.
Gee, I'm telling.
We know you
Hey,
tell
Black,
everything.
my home to this day, right? His
I tell my
his
time, man, your
cousin come to me like, man, Joe,
Man, your
I took.
business.
He like, man, I fucked Selena, man. I hit her last night. Woo woo.
Let's
I'm
not
like,
drop
damn,
names.
bro.
You
always drop names.
So I'm like,
Let's not
so I'm
drop
like,
Put it in there.
so I'm like, you ain't gonna tell Jono you fucked this bitch, bro. He like, nah, woo woo. Okay, so next day, Jono give him an A4. Listen, Raymond fucked your bitch last night, bro.
Damn.
saying? Like, bro, he told me,
But
bro.
y'all know
So,
your best
so I'm
friend,
like,
bro.
bro, so you need to check that shit and you need
tell
to
him
get that shit in
everything.
order.
You told him
Right.
everything.
Be telling.
What do you do?
I remember one time
Hey,
he told.
he got
I
his
ain't
house
gonna say
in
no
order.
name.
So
What's in
I
the
ain't
family?
gonna,
He got
like, bro, I ain't with that shit,
Hey,
bro.
look.
If you my man, bro, you doing something wrong, bro, I'm gonna let you know. And then if both y'all my mans, bro, you didn't backdoor him, bro, I'm gonna let him know, bro. Hey, folks,
What you
backdoor
mean? He got his house in order.
But wait,
What he got? What you
He
mean? He
had
got?
to call Shorty. Get whatever you want with them, and you and your cousin, if y'all gonna fight, y'all get that shit out the way.
Oh.
And y'all,
so you don't
know
think
what I'm
personally
saying?
like it ain't my homie fault that my other homie
Man, it's
snaked out?
everybody's fault in
So
my
I
eyes.
feel like
Every
Fuck
party
that.
involved.
I ain't got me
It's-
personally. I don't give. I ain't gonna
I'm
take
a
it out
Virgo.
on my. I ain't gonna take it out on my homie for knowing. But it's your homie. That's foul as hell.
But
I'm
if
a
you-
Virgo.
But look though, if you withholding,
But
if you
it's that
withholding the
bitch.
information,
It's
if you
that bitch.
no listen, if you withholding the
If
information,
I'm not
you
talking
just.
to you, you ain't withholding shit
you
from me
j-
because
Nay.
we not cool.
But what if y'all
I'm a
cool?
Virgo.
We fell out.
But what if y'all
I'm a
cool?
Virgo.
I'm a Virgo too.
But look, what if y'all cool? It's everybody
We fell out.
Now you
If we was
withholding.
cool, it would have been a whole.
You
nother-
withholding the same information that man, you bogus just like him because y'all
You
cool.
still,
If
you
we
still
cool-
see it as everybody's fault though.
If we
In all
cool,
actuality,
if we
though.
cool, you fucked up.
And
for
look,
not
no
telling
rap
me.
cap though. I've
If
been
you-
in this situation, so that's why I'm saying I've been in that situation. I've been in that situation.
I'm speaking from
And I
I'm
chose-
speaking from a present.
And then look, I was
Nay.
wrong in the situation because I chose who I knew the least.
I'm not speaking out my ass. I just found this out. This is the reason why I'm bringing it to you. I just found this out. So I can't get mad at my homie for not knowing,
'Cause my
not telling me because we
because
ain't
look,
been cool.
Look, my homie.
I can't get mad at you.
My
not
homie
tell-
was-
what
my-
you supposed to just call? Hey man, I know we ain't talking, but yeah, so such and such.
Look,
Fucking woo woo. Like
My homie was mad at me, G, because
that's messy. Like
It is messy.
don't come call me about no fucking mess because I don't want to hear at this point. But
Hey.
if we cool, yeah. Like yeah, you. I'm glad you came to tell me, G. Woo woo. But if we fell out, what the fuck?
my
I
homie
look
was
like?
mad at me because I knew what the fuck was going on, and I chose who I knew longer
I
to
didn't
say
feel,
something.
I didn't
like
feel no way.
shit.
I swear to God. I on my grandma, I did not feel a way about the person who came and told me. Cause I understood. Cause I'm not coming to you if we fell out. I'm not coming to you with no drama.
No, but look, I was cool
not
with
coming
still.
to
I
you
was cool.
forever.
I was cool with both parties.
But she's saying,
And
as
I
a
didn't say
perspective,
shit
you're not
because-
cool.
That's what he missing.
but
the
what if
point.
you cool? What if you
I already
cool?
spoke on that. I said if we cool
And you gonna tell
we,
him? You gonna tell?
If we cool and
you
we
gonna
on
do?
good terms,
Yeah.
you bogus yourself for not telling me if you didn't tell me. Yeah, now me and you got beef. Now I want to beat your ass because now, you know what I'm saying? We cool. Why the fuck you ain't tell me? But if we fell out, you don't owe me nothing.
So what does loyalty look like for y'all?
hey, look.
Loyalty is everything to me.
Alright, so look, for instance,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say no name. I don't say nothing, right?
You ain't gonna never answer.
You
bro.
be mad. Look. You mad at a certain individual for telling their friend a certain individual still doing a certain individual, but they feel like they owe their friend that loyalty.
What? Say that shit again, nigga.
Nigga ain't crazy.
This nigga always got some high.
Cause look, this shit crazy.
You be the highlight of the pod,
This
bro.
shit crazy.
You can't go to Texas.
I ain't gonna
Don't
say no-
leave me.
So look,
Crazy.
you just for instance, just say you and what's the name, and then my friend cool with somebody in what's the name,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and then
But we had already.
And
That
then
shit was already over with. That shit was over with. That's what I'm trying to
and
get
then
y'all.
that friend
Listen,
mad at
y'all-
this friend
Hold on, wait.
for not saying something for being around his friend.
No, y'all looking at the internet perspective, bro. That shit was already done with before that old proposal shit came about.
No.
I had already broke that shit off.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
No.
That
Listen.
shit was already
No,
over
listen.
with.
Listen. But what if this friend mad at this friend for not
Well,
saying?
that's your friend.
From not saying nothing.
That's your friend.
From saying you with this friend.
That's your
Then how
friend.
that
You
go?
ain't. Y'all,
See?
neither one of y'all
See?
my friends. You just know me through association.
It sounds like a whole bunch of mess.
You ain't my friend, you know what I'm saying? So then take that shit up with your friend. You know what I'm saying? But
That double standard.
ain't-
That double
but
standard.
You should
That
never
going-
took her back then. You should never took the bitch back. What you take her back for?
Man, crazy.
You sat there and got on one knee. Like, come on.
Can't be double standard because you said it was wrong.
Man, get the fuck out of
You
here.
just said it was wrong, so it can't be double standard.
Man,
It
crazy.
can't be double
I'm speaking
standard.
from a situation where me and my homie fell out. No, you don't. You're not entitled to tell me my old bitch was fucking your homie.
My old woman.
My old bitch, cause she a bitch. You a scum of the earth ass bitch, right? You not entitled to tell me that bitch is out here fucking your homie. Cause we ain't friends. You don't owe me nothing at this point. We ain't friends. We don't even know if we gonna come back and be friends.
I found out when I found out.
I found out when I found out, if I found out, but I'm not digging deep trying to figure out who she fucking. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm glad you.
She's an ex for a reason.
You an ex for a reason. I don't want to deal with you. So what I'm saying is, I'm not mad at my homie for not telling me that shit because we not friends.
We not seeing eye to eye.
We not seeing eye to eye. So why? I'm not even trying to hear from you. So why would you call me talking about gossip?
So if y'all friends, then you mad.
She spoke on that. She said if they friends, then it's a whole different situation. It's
Yes,
different.
I'm mad.
Okay,
I said that.
bet.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Now I
asking.
want to fight you because bitch, you ain't come tell me. I said that already. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we not cool. I'm gonna fuck. What the fuck y'all doing? Cause that karma hit different. That shit gonna come back around anyway. That's what I'm saying.
So what is loyalty to you?
Loyalty is everything, bro. Like,
What is your definition of loyalty?
now that's Loyal Legacy is my trucking company. God damn it, loyalty is like if you foul and you out here doing some fucked up shit, bro. Like you can't even be looked at, but nothing but a scumbag ass person. You know what I'm saying?
Scumbag ass.
Like, you
you
a
can be loyal though.
No, they can't.
Depending on
You
what
gonna
your
do some
definition of loyalty.
foul ass shit if
Depending
you
on
a
what your definition
scumbag.
of loyalty is, they may be.
You a scum of the earth ass motherfucker. You ain't doing nothing loyal.
No.
You ain't got
Depending
no
on
loyalty.
what your definition of loyalty
You a
is.
crab in a barrel.
Everybody's definition
You are
is not the
opportunist.
same.
You are opportunist. You looking for different ways to come up. You ain't got no loyalty to
I think
nobody.
everybody opportunist.
No, not everybody. Man. Come on now.
I do. I think
I'm not no opportunist because
Nah, but if you take your opportunity, you gotta take it and go.
What you talking about? Some other shit.
Know what I'm saying? That's
This nigga
the only way
crazy.
to define it.
No, it's not.
Hell
It's multiple
no.
ways to define it. I get where you're coming from, but what she was trying to imply and where she was
He
coming
always
from,
want to
that
argue
wasn't
my
that.
point, man. Explain to him what I was saying, Ebony.
That's not where she was coming from. Like, she was just saying, like, you jump from one venture to another. So whatever keeps you popular, or keeps you in the now, and keeps you in the know, that's
The
what
it
you're
girl.
going to.
The it
you're
boy.
You're not loyal to no one. You're not loyal to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone or anything you're not loyal to because you're an opportunity.
Anything that's popping, you
You're hopping on it.
Right,
that's the point she was trying to make.
That's
So what does loyalty look like to you? And what is loyalty, I should say?
I think just 10 toes, to be honest with you.
What is that? Some people don't know what 10 toes down mean.
I mean, till the wheels fall off. Like, I'm gonna use one thing that my situation, the boat, the anchor. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. You know what I mean? So if I go this way, you go that way. And if you go that way, I go that way. We just
You balance each other.
yeah. That's what I think. That's what
You balance.
loyalty
Anthony, what does
is.
loyalty look like to you?
A set of codes that we both gotta understand that don't get broken.
Set of codes.
A set of codes that we both gotta understand that
Mhm.
don't get broken.
What's the codes, nigga?
Only, hey, you know the code. That's why we.
Y'all
talk
talking about y'all
you
too?
Know the codes that don't get
But
broken.
that could be that. Are you talking about friendship?
It ain't friendship, relationship wise or whatever. We gonna know the codes that we supposed to stick to as people.
The codes that we live by.
And one of them
You
codes
got some
get
foul
broke.
friends that done broke the code. What code are we talking about, man?
Then he got fucked up for breaking the code too.
One thing I admire about my husband is his level of forgiveness.
Because
He too forgiving.
Then he got
Me,
fucked
I'm
up.
not as
Me
forgiving.
either. Ooh.
I'm not as forgiving, and that's one thing I admire about him. Like, he's so forgiving, and he tells me constantly, like, "But Eb, it could have been worse," or "Eb, it could have been like this," or "It could have been like that." But in my mindset, it's like, no,
It's
fuck
the
that.
principle. It's the
Fuck that. It's the
behind
principle behind it, or you foul. But Anthony is like, well, damage is done. I retaliated, or I said, or I did what I did. At the end of the day, it's water under the bridge.
Some shit you can't come
And
back
that's
from.
what I admire about him. But one thing I will say, I do feel like Anthony is loyal by default. And when I tell you, if there's no one else I want in my corner, I want this man in my corner. And I tell you, he is loyal. He is as loyal as it fucking gets.
Yeah.
Right, wrong, indifferent. Don't get me wrong. The motherfucker got an anger problem. He gonna check your ass in private. But to everybody else, it's ride or die.
Yeah, he loyal.
It's ride or die.
He's sometimes too
He's
loyal.
royal. He's super loyal. But I admire that about him. Like, I wish I can embody just a percentage of that because me, I've done to the point where if you cross me once, bitch, I ain't gonna give you a second time to cross me. It's over with. Hang curtains. Him, it is what it is. He retaliates. He says what he says. He does what he does. Whatever happens, at the end of the day, all right, we cool now.
No, it took me a while to get that, G. It took me a real
It's
while.
gonna take me a lifetime to get
because
that.
I used to hold a lot of resentment towards people, and it don't get you nowhere.
No, well.
No
It
way at
don't-
all.
the resentment don't get you nowhere. You be really angry.
You be the one
G.
suffering before they suffer. You suffer.
And you
They
you
still
really
moving.
angry. And I was the person like, G, I always want to get back.
What if it's not resentment? You just fuck the situation. And
No,
it's-
like when you really over
when you
something,
truly
you over it.
care about that person and you truly value whatever it was, a relationship or a friendship, whatever it was that y'all had, and you value that, it ain't no just fuck you. The
I ain't
mouth
held-
says fuck you.
No, it
but
is.
the heart,
It is
the
F you
emotions
because
don't say
guess
fuck
what?
you.
Because you for instance, I got homies like I done fed out with. We just go out separate ways. I ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I really ain't had love for you like that, G, I would really make sure
something
something.
to you.
Yeah, motherfucker, something be done to you for real. But when motherfucker really got love for you, and I really like had love for you, I really can't see myself doing nothing to nobody I had love for like that. You know what I'm saying?
If we
I
cultivate
just
some
rather rock
loyalty.
away from the situation. Wish you the best. Go my way. You go your way. You know what I'm saying? Because I had love for you. But a motherfucker you ain't got love for, bro, I don't, like, motherfucker really do something to you and don't care about the situation that happened.
I got a question there since we on loyalty. Is it a difference between, we adults, is it a difference between loyalty and faithfulness? Unfaithful?
Being
They
faithful.
hand to hand to me.
Same.
Yeah, it's
They hand to hand
kind
to
of
me.
coincide.
They're nothing but a mirror, a perfect mirror of each other. Like loyalty.
You got to be faithful to be loyal.
I'm
You got to
down
be
for
loyal.
you. I'm riding for you. I'm 10 toes down. You may be wrong, but in everybody else's eyes, you motherfucking right. So
I don't really think so. That's like,
and faithfulness is the same thing. Like
it's like different.
How's it?
I want to.
that's what you want to know. Is it different or
Is
is
it-
it the same?
is
In
it
my
the same?
opinion, it's
It's
the
different
same.
because I could be loyal to you, but I ain't got to be faithful to you.
But why not?
At the same time, like I'm loyal to you, meaning I got your back no matter what. Anything happen, you know
So
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
what's the definition of faithful?
You just look it up.
It's two different.
It's two different
definitions
meanings. It's two
to a
different
man
meanings.
or a woman.
Because I really want to know
It's
now.
all in how you view it and what
Yes.
it means to you.
Yeah.
Loyalty to everybody is not the same thing, and faithfulness to everybody is not the same thing.
Okay.
I digress. Remaining loyal,
What definition are you reading?
faithful,
Okay.
remaining loyal, and steadfast.
So they still use the word loyal in
So
there.
use the word loyalty.
'Cause I mean, like you in a relationship.
You can't-
Nah,
it's-
look, you're in a relationship. Some people got their cake and eat.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal. I'm doing all this, but at the same time, you cheating.
But you're loyal in your way of being loyal.
Yeah.
You might not be loyal in your partner's eyes. That may be
Exactly.
a level of
Or
disloyalty
disloyalty.
and a level of unfaithfulness.
He not
yes, you're
faithful. He
unfaithful.
ain't faithful, but he
No.
loyal because he got your back.
No,
between every endeavor you do.
You're unfaithful, but in your partner's eyes,
You're disloyal.
you're disloyal because that's a act of unloyalness, like, if that's even a word.
What you think? Because your ass don't be talking.
What? The same thing.
Nah,
I
we
do
need
think that.
She
I
said
think
she agreed.
shit, I do. I agree.
What?
You either you faithful. But if you got to be both. You can't just be one or the other. You can't be loyal to me and not be faithful to me.
So what if she loyal to you? Meaning like behind your back, sticking up for you. She loyal. Anything you endure, she got your back. She got this.
I see what you're
But-
saying, but she end up
But
cheating.
but
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
she
out here fucking around.
she
but
fucking
ain't being
sometimes.
faithful.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's like she out there fucking around.
Okay, from that perspective, I understand what you're saying. Like you could be loyal to me, like having my back, sticking up for me, but then you fucking around on me.
Yeah.
I get that, but
gotta
that
fuck
still
around on
coincides
me.
with being loyal.
It still
It
coincides.
fucks, it fucks up the
Yeah.
loyalty.
It still
It
it does
fucks
fuck
up the
loyalty.
It still
That's what it
coincides, but that's a conversation that needs to be happening in house because then there's some issues.
Hey,
Nine times times when women step out, it's something they're not receiving at home.
somebody got another question before we close out?
I think I got one more.
That was real hot, and you feel me? That was good because You made me think about it from your perspective.
What?
Like, yeah, you could be loyal to me, but you still could be unfaithful.
Yeah.
Like, you could still
You can still have my
cheat
back
on-
and have
yeah.
my best interests at heart,
And
ride or die no matter
yeah,
what,
and still
But
not
then
have
you
my back.
Still,
Cheat.
like cheat, step out,
Because
whether
every-
your definition of cheating is.
Yeah.
Everybody don't understand. Addictions is addictions. You know what I'm saying? It's like all type of different addictions. You know what I'm saying? You can be addicted to the street life. Like you can be whatever. You try to get out of it, but shit, you just addicted to the street and the fast life. You can be addicted to fucking women. You can be addicted to like any different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like addictions is.
You got
it's
one before we
addiction.
go?
What motivates you to work hard in life and why?
Shit, what London
Outside
say?
of
What London
monetary-
say? Money. Money.
The money.
Money.
The money makes you work. So the money is what motivates you and makes you work. Well, motivates you to work super hard in life.
Then too, like just
And
knowing
why?
I accomplished my goals. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like knowing what I set out to do, I accomplished that shit and I knew I was gonna do that shit.
All right, Black.
I think it'd be a lot of self motivation for me. You know, that amping yourself up when people thinking like, yeah, you ain't got it or you can't do it.
So people doubting you. And you
So,
like,
so I
your own
like
motivation.
I like that.
What about you, Aunt? What makes you work so hard in life and why?
I like what he said. First of all, I like to be able to provide.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna feel right if I can't provide. It's gonna mess me up mentally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, like he said, when you doubt me, and then you going against me doing this, I'm gonna prove you wrong. And I live to prove a motherfucker wrong.
That drive hit different when you doubt me.
What about you, Ellen?
I want to break them generational curses.
Cheers to the generational curse.
I'm here for the generational curse. What motivates me in life to work so hard and why? My husband and my kids. Like at the end of the day, I do what I do and I go so hard because I want to be present and I want to be there for them. Like that's what motivates me. Like as much as I can't stand my job, as much as I don't want to do half